Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. It's the first episode of the new Nudism Speaks. And basically, this one will just be me talking to you about why I decided, to launch the series. And this is a mini vlog, and it's kind of like a snippet of the bigger thing that I have planned. But basically, this series just hones in on the hypersexualization of women and other women's issues. And it's something that I'm really passionate about because it's really common in our society at this moment. So first, I want to tell you why I decided to launch the series. I have two reasons, totally different, but first, the reason was because I have been working with the human trafficking population for about 2 years now. So helping them transition from the trafficking life back into society. And so with that, as you can imagine, those women who have been trafficked, and if you don't know what that means or don't have a clear understanding of what trafficking is, basically they have been coerced. Rather, it had been, you will have a job to be able to provide for your family, or, you need to do this for your family or what have you. And then they end up being in a sex trafficking ring and being, it's really disgusting. I don't really know how else to describe it other than that, and it being a modern day slavery. I mean, that's really just what it is. And a lot of those women, they have a hard time with feeling like they are worth more than what they have been given in the past. And that's understandable. Like, if you're treated like shit and if you are being taken advantage of course, that's what you're going to think is to come for the rest of your life. Especially getting out of the ring, you can only be a little scared. So a lot of those women have a hard time with confidence and, just being insecure about certain situations that, normal women are insecure about. So I've done a lot of self-worth groups and trying to help them uplift themselves and uplift others, and using their story not something to be ashamed of, but using that as, a testimony to people who are in it and they may not be able to get out. And that's not even just with trafficking, but that's anything, whether it be in a abusive relationship or a relationship in general. Like, if you are holding yourself captive, it weighs down on you. So I try to let them know that their story is unique just like mine is, and they should share it with the world. And so I do this with them, and I just felt like I should do this with, all women, because women are the shit, And a lot of women don't get told that they're the shit because people want to shit on them. They want to shit on us, but we can't let them shit on us. Like, we cannot continue to let them, act as if women are less than men or whatever, or we can't do the same things that men can do. For instance, be nude. That's like a big issue. I don't understand it, but it's just like I really don't understand it. And so I'm really trying to change that perspective. Not even so much change the perspective, but give another viewpoint on nudity and just being confident in what your body is. Whether you are skinny, whether you're athletic, whether you are black, whether you're transgender, whatever. Like, I just want women to be comfortable with who they are and not be forced to fit in this, reality of other people, because we're all unique in our own way. And yes, that's cliche, but it's true. Like, we all have our own experiences, our own vulnerabilities, and that can be used to help other people. I am a firm believer that you don't go through things just to go through them. You go through things so that you can help other people go through things, and that's what I'm doing. So that brings me to my second point as to why I wanted to do this series. I, dealt with my own experiences of not feeling as if I was worthy enough from when I was a young girl and, being abandoned by my biological father and then my brother passing away, my parents being in the military, so I kind of was just like everywhere, which is really hard for me in school because I would move every 2 years, and so it was hard for me to make friends. And then the whole bullying aspect, I was bullied. I went through a lot of things that as a young girl I didn't really know like how I was going to get out of it. And a lot of people go through things like that. I know every woman, every friend that I have that is a female, they have gone through something similar as my experience. And it wasn't until I turned 21, maybe a couple months before my 22nd birthday, that I was just like, fuck it. This is who I am, like I don't know what else I can really give to these people. I don't know what else I can really do. And I literally just developed this sense of love, like this sense of just like, I don't even know, honestly, but I can say that I know what kind of sparked it. I was in a relationship and I was really insecure in that relationship, and that hindered the relationship from, I don't know. So after being in that relationship, and I was really good for jumping from one relationship to another relationship to gain that sense of security. That was me. I was that girl. After the last relationship that I got out of, I didn't go into another relationship. So I've been out of a relationship for 2 years, and me being alone has helped me with my growth and helped me to learn myself and understand that, someone else's worth is not in the absence of my worth, and vice versa. And I can feel this way that other people feel, and I can, experience the sense of growth, and, I can just love myself, be in love with myself. Like I want other people to be in love with me. And I've just been going strong. Like I literally love myself to death. Like I couldn't explain a greater feeling, and this feeling I really want other women to experience. Like I just want to be able to tell people, like, yes, people may talk about you because you wore a bikini on Instagram. Yes, people may make stories up about you sucking somebody's dick or something. Like, who knows? People are crazy. It's happened to me. You will not die. You will be okay. It will make you stronger. Do you. Live your life. Love yourself. Transfer that positive energy to other people and keep it trucking. Like, it took me to get out of a really dark place to really understand that no one else matters. And it's not even being selfish, it's just being aware. So like, you have to really be aware that until you get yourself together, you really cannot focus on anything else, because you will start transferring that bad energy of your self-hate to other things and other people. And that's not fair. Like I used to do that all the time. And it's really, and like looking back on it, it's really not fair. So this series really talks about all of that, women's issues, relationship issues, all of that. Like I'm trying to open up, try something new. I'm being vulnerable. I have not talked about my personal experiences on a camera before, but I know that the things that I have gone through can help someone go through something right now. And I really do want to help people go through, you know, go through things. You know, I want to help people get their wings and fly. That was so corny. But for real, like, I just think that we have so much potential as a collective. But if you don't believe it, then what does it matter? Right? So yes, I also will be incorporating different aesthetics. So as you may have seen or not in my promo video, it was me and my body art. And so basically the body art will symbolize the message. It will, you know, it will just convey the message, and it kind of symbolizes, yes, we discussed this, but this is how it looks in art form. Like, I don't know if you can really understand how I'm trying to convey that, but it's basically letting you know that your body is art, and it can be whatever art you want it to be. Your body is whatever you want it to be. What you put in and on your body is what you want it to be. You have that control, and so the art just shows the beauty of that growth. And I'm excited. I really am. Like, I don't know if you can hear it in my voice and see it on my face, but I'm really excited. I really am, and I really hope that you guys can just come with the open minds. Questions, if you have them, I will provide my Instagram. You can DM me, and I will be subscribing. Well, not subscribing.